This shit needs to be shrink wrap, motherfucker. Yo.
It's the Central City Committee, cosmic catastrophic abduction, conduction, the conquering caliber, collaboration, crushing your corporal commanders, poetic programmer, syllable scanner, software tamper, my hardware havoc, transmits, transcending transcripts, universal transit, galactic crafted composition, contorting comprehensions, asteroid ascension, abstract compression, communicating with dimensions undiscovered, expose those undercover, soul submerged, syllable science submitter, speaking, slicing, scissors, deadly, deliver energy builder, watching you welter from the heat, held in the harness to tarnish and defeat, take form and conform the norm or deplete, once born we storm swarms in the streets, official dismissal, the missiles, the beat, visual beyond physical and digital debris, the structure's unkillable, half man, half machine.
Transmitting from the city's central nervous system, intelligence division where dark dungeons will forever tunnel your vision. My attack comes repetitious, you better snap at it, make a quick decision or demise this instant. Vicious volcanic staff, you surely suffer. Formula abstract, advanced math, modified numbers. Blast an avalanche by spitting, seismic spell chance. Puncture skyscrapers with taxi cabs just for the laughs. Swinging buses like bucket, creating a ruckus. Watching windows shattered, fire extinguisher buses after the rapture. We gather to master the next move. From here to my tomb, I'm keeping the secrets to my craft consumed. Excluded identity, mentally moving objects. Eventually you become my target, my accuracy is approximate. Arsonist chemics whose mind got demented. Doctors can't begin to describe the signs of my MRI. They just prescribe labels, suicide in the census.
Tackle with the crackle, twist tobacco with the rapper, with the jazz with the rattle. As I travel inside the astral, looking through the glass hole, settling my energy in triangular form, perspective of the pyramids, retaliation swarm. Cyber, syllable, mineral design, the spine, umbilical, crushing them continual. In every term, in every interval, pay attention to the general, generating fate, invisible destinies and digital realities of the visual, mental, spiritual, physical, lyrical, mind aligned with the highest superior galactic sense of meditation in the spiritual. Investigations, layers, and locations where conveyor belts hold their weight and erasing your placement in the stasis of relation to the engagement. I create what I am faced with, but debate that makes a makeshift, not captivated by the ancient ways of present days, ways and basis. The surprises in the matrix, the process has been processed. Hold your important articles, or slowly and be cautious. I'm nauseous from the contents in my conscience that has been tampered, being tense is intensified in a repetitious pattern. My intentions have gone downhill, lost my morals and my standards, going down a spiral staircase, slowly losing my soul stature.
I storm in, busting curricular cartwheels, transforming into a disgusting zombie spitting at hills. Tranquilizing your mind through rhyme, I'm the venom in the red wine that's really green slime. When I arrive, so will your demise, cause your body won't be able to survive. And if your spine is misaligned, it was only cause I paralyzed on holidays with the exception of Valentine, otherwise you surely die. Eat them seeds like curly fries, I shine divine when I'm reciting lines and ciphers. I'm planting landmines so fast it looks like behind your back or you're blind. Take a hit of this poison and cyanide. Tis I, strong stimulant, stimuli. I'm fly like the Enterprise. Should I climb an electric pole and absorb energy and electrify enemies chemically, creating my own Columbine? Cut through carcass cartilage with no sharp knife. I punch kids once, maybe twice. Slice rhymes in sword size. B-boy modify, I'm an unchuck type of guy. Can I bench press planets? Yes, but only in drastic times do I choose to express methods so spies can't identify. Thy skills that is displayed tonight, I'm ill and came to kryptonite, so-called superbands. But you already know that, so I don't gotta remind.
Rendered by the rapture, suspended by the capture, the coffin will await you for the life that lies after. Rendered by the rapture, we killing all your raptures, robotic sonic smasher, the life that lies after. My tender by the rapture, we killing all your rappers, robotic sonic smasher, the life that lies after. My temper by the rapture, we killing all your rappers, robotic sonic smasher, the life that lies after. I'm on the brink of change, not in the form of metal. I'm beyond the threshold of what you grab and what you let go. West Coast resides inside my mental. Sequential forms of life sometimes can seem consequential. I'm charged by the anger that locks on my chamber. A steady doubt and under the paranoia of future danger. Doomed by the fact that I can't contact my inner vision. My compass leaves me nowhere confused, provides a whole rendition. Is money really really the answer to free those barely living? Is your mental really a state of whether you're free or locked in prison? Cause I see them belly full, but them still hungry. Whatever I have to my name, they wanna take from me. I got probable cause, the fact of my loss, collapse with exhaust. But now I'm taxing the boss and jacking the cost. The fact is I floss, attack with the God until my casket's been dropped. I'll be maxing at the top.
These lines ignite, the life is bright as light. It's like the rhyme it fights, it kills on sight. Reactions right with force and might. I strike deadly, serving MCs concussions while I'm ripping this melody. Switching all your receptions after I'm rocking steadily. Better be not influenced by fluids and Hennessy. I've already ruined many enemies, leaving kingdoms in ruins. Ain't nobody screwing with me, especially when I'm maneuvering, moving this free. Diffusing, confusing these fools in the battle, they losing to the extreme. X-team, expert, Xing kings. I've already overthrown an army of clones all alone. My reputation is sick and contagious. You can smell it and taste it. It roams in the air and follows you anywhere. I can tell when you're scared, but you can relax, cause it's psychiatric care. My style can never be compared to anything out there. A species that's rare, radiating energy, preparing to be the most infinite being. System overload, extreme, cybernetic, non-genetic, AI machine, original, authentic, gente. Spitting off of the top of the mente, bombing bridges, puentes. Screaming for politicians and poultry musicians who only pose for attention. They're all hoes for a different form of pimping. We expose them and lynch them. Now let me fuck with your vision.
Rendered by the rapture, suspended by the capture. The coffin will awaken for the life that lies after.
Rendered by the rapture, we killing all your rappers. Robotic sonic smasher, the life that lies factor. My rendered by the rapture, we killing all your rappers. Robotic sonic smasher, the life that lies factor. My rendered by the rapture, we killing all your rappers. Robotic sonic smasher, the life that lies factor. Electromagnetic moving objects, cyber optic, colossus set to submit and capture. Heat seek and destroy to shoot the master. Abnormal rap ammo, release sectored, compound shut down, surrounded by androids. Lyrics kill with the impact of an asteroid. Rappers is Altoids inserts and I'm on point. The Westcoast submerges, spinning objects to form blizzards with scissors and scorpions. I disfigure and torture and morph it into a diabolical droid. Demonic doom, your kingdom demolish. I dance with comets. My lyrics is what caused this crowd to go chaotic. Rock regardless, tectonically moving. Zooming through various rooms and unit. Rocket pack boost with my headphones booming. I can perform surgery, organ removing. Blood transfusion, blood smoke pollution. Hotboxing my space helmet during the alien reunion. Tripping off shroom consuming.
West Coast vet protest, goes wet. Bury you in summer mode, reason with a broke neck. West Coast vet protest, goes wet. Bury you in summer mode, reaching with a broke neck.
Literal syllable, mineral, general, killing the pitiful imbecile. Invisible, metaphysical, center, insult, simple, salutation. Celestial saturation, something indestructible, indivisible, untouchable. An ordinary assault, absent-minded murder. Molecular madness, left cold savage, destroy your passage. When I ravage, retaliate, erratic, torture, tactics, test endurance, the best gets surfaced and disposed. Dominated, overthrown, obstructed for corrupting as carnivorous idiot clones. Castrate, decompose, believe by dissolving the desperate, delicate predicate. With pestilent intelligence, leaving permanent pessimists in my western winds. I war both around me, mutilating the infrastructure, but no one yet has found me. Abolish traces with the paces, protrude to consume kids on a daily basis. The face, the shadow, barbarian, cutting cowards, leaving carnage after decapitation.
West Coast vet protest, who flows wet. Bury you in summer mode, reaching with a broke neck. West Coast vet protest, who flows wet. Bury you in summer mode, reaching with a broke neck.
Spray painting metal box plates in surveillance areas, and I still rock my alias variants with alien. Unveiling the telling of a life story. My letters transforming, exploring the whirlwind pouring. The wind takes my spirit and I start soaring over the masses, blending in with the particles and the fragments. Magnetic magic with outlets in the inside of my jacket. I hack systems rapid. Download and file, stash them. Information is valid. Transformation depends on the challenge. Talent is a definite and a must, so I stay balanced in this atlas. Actually, I'm very active. Paralyzed toys hold them captive at micro spray point, paint moist, stain the brain and affect voice. The deranged raid of your best joint. Remain still as I insert the antidote. Amazingly, I abstract rap to notes while I dope some of the finest from this West Coast.
West Coast vet protest, goes wet. Bury you in summer mode, reaching with a broke neck. West Coast vet protest, goes wet. Bury you in some remote region with a broke neck.
Fatal flashbacks, bodies hacked and hidden in the hatchback. Horrified, hideous humans have no way to handle the hurt. Harmed by the hindrance of deliverance, continuous constant curse by the West Coast military mayhem, master made by minerals born to earth. Scepter sculpture, culture transforms into an ogre. Oscillate at a constant rate beyond the clouds and the vultures. With various variables from the visions of structure conducting chaos. With compositions contorting your conditions, creeping like a player. Policies, no apology, I assassinate your aura. Advancing from the asphalt, I activate absolute horror. Hypnotize the spies who come to pry inside my fortress. Caskets carry corpses, and my backyard is a bone pit. Many entities sent to me are left to be unspoken, unheard by the audience and altered by their emotions.
West Coast vet, grotesque who flows wet. Bury you in some remote region with a broke neck. West Coast vet, grotesque who flows wet. Bury you in some remote region with a broke neck.
Adapting to the vicinity, energy camouflages identity. Every message, musical chemistry, mind designed to form one entity. Mentally resting realities, recipes on an enterprise, accessibly traveling eventually past the presence of the next MC's complexity. Analytical, mineral, syllable stands, a critical, visual, phantom, scientific, lyrical lantern, causing sandstorm from your platform. Poetical, medical practice, unpredictable internal axis. Internal inferno matches need to burn those who combat this. Scholastic, fantastic formula, knocking you off your axis with several sides by magical piles, terrorizing theatrics. Paralyzing the plastic as you stare in the eyes of a savage. Prepare to die when I vanish. Be aware of the life that landed from above abandoned canyons. To revise the skies commanded. Athletic kinetic connection. Electric medic expansion. Prophetic kinetic aesthetic. Syllable science madman. Mixing concoctions with caution. Cause not breaks that you can't stand. To break makeshift matrix. Modifying shapeshift faces. The killer can taste the blood of hearts racing paces. The dialect of a sniper's text creates a dangerous oasis. A syllable symmetry far from ordinary and basic. Algebraic makeshift matrix. Modifying shapeshift faces. The killer can taste the blood of hearts racing paces. The dialect of a sniper's text creates a dangerous oasis. A syllable symmetry far from ordinary and basic.
Avoiding the city streets and I refuse to pledge my allegiance. Use my talent as defense. Seismic, shattering sequence. Satellite distortion, smoking, floating, coasting over this region. Speaking in tongue, get you stunned. Death to the same degree. Identical to the sun. Biochemical vessel gun. My physical can withstand what's never seen but now to come. MCs are on the run and it seems that it begun when the machines invaded teams with full extremes. You hear the screams in the tunnel behind the trees. Even the bees carry disease. Gallons of gasoline in the sea. Radioactive antifreeze. Unsterilized. Medical practice. Assassin. Pirate glass. Metallic ceramic. Formula gases. Canister acid. Torture campus of ignorant stabbing. A killer is savage. Bringing the madness. Figure your body with multiple stabbings. Finding your limbs in the back of a cabin. Attacking your friends at the shoulder. Abandoned armor. Really aluminum. Reynolds raps collapse. I still be schooling kids. Side delivered formula app.
Algebraic makeshift matrix. Modifying shapeshift faces. The killer can taste the blood of hearts racing paces. The dialect of a sniper's text creates a dangerous oasis. A syllable symmetry far from ordinary and basic. Algebraic makeshift matrix. Modifying shapeshift faces. The killer can taste the blood of hearts racing paces. The dialect of a sniper's text creates a dangerous oasis. A syllable symmetry far from ordinary and basic.
Syllable. Slingshot shooting silver ink blotch sideways or across the airspace gets frost. Freeze your castle into a solid block of ice. I'm nice, reciting the forest. Intertwine with the chorus, unwind the lace to my tape and explore it. Dive into my rhyme and erase your mistakes to make up for it. By joining and forming this formula unit, I choose to battle the bullshit cause I've always seen right through it. These elements coexist congruent. I'm compatible with toxic fluids. That's why I kill when I spit music. My abstract vocal doing taps into your mechanical movement. Corrupting systems, flows fluent. Better pay attention, students. Class has been in session and you can't afford to be truant. Every second counts and its lesson zooming. An architect X exclusive flex, hallucinogenics and connect the clues if you get it. Synthetic laboratory illusions, double the dosage and regret it. Repusive, battling me doesn't mean that I'm easy just cause I say that I'm ruthless. My vision's out of the ordinary to you humans.
It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Processing, closing envelopes like 1 hour photos. It's a strange game, sometimes it gets cold. Finger jammed in your nose, digging for gold. Having an empty stomach's getting old. Might be in the center, but you're not in the fold. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Look, it's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Processing, closing envelopes like 1 hour photos. It's a strange game, sometimes it gets cold. Finger jammed in your nose, digging for gold. Having an empty stomach's getting old. Might be in the center, but you're not in the fold. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Look, it's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Case closed.
Intellectual, credible, medical, legible, decibels, detonation central, explosive mental, marksman, methodical, concocted, flow audible, communicate the impossible, illuminate audio, speaking scientific, psychological, micromedia, media, mutation, malnourished, malfunction, mutated species succumb to circumference and abundance, avoiding the evolution of affliction and condition, choreograph the catapult, carefully climb the climax, break my body down to a chemical that can slide past or through any ventricle, utilize my full potential to penetrate your program, form a hypotenuse of my own soul control plan, pull out my pen as if it's a sword and I'm Conan, crush competition under my kicks like a coke can, cause chaotic conductions to contort your comprehension, correspond to calculations as you perform your own composure, the fluency in my format flows freely without a frame, defeats fleets on beats with a heat-seeking spray, saturates the surface with my service when I slay.
It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Processing, closing envelopes like 1 hour photos. It's a strange game, sometimes it gets cold. Finger jammed in your nose, digging for gold. Having an empty stomach's getting old. Might be in the center, but you're not in the fold. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Look, it's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Processing, closing envelopes like 1 hour photos. It's a strange game, sometimes it gets cold. Finger jammed in your nose, digging for gold. Having an empty stomach's getting old. Might be in the center, but you're not in the fold. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Look, it's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Case closed. It's the same thing, that's the way it goes. Processing, closing envelopes like 1 hour photos.
Elemental compound, chemical creations, injection, intention, attention, audible armor, no ammo or weapons, no cable connections, dimensions, amendments, synthetic selection, cyber, physical, sniper, the visual vessel, vicious, your validation denied, verified as fictitious, falsified in existence, I destroyed detonating deadly linguistics, it didn't happen if there wasn't a witness, leaving symptoms for my assistance, and prince of domination, deliberate delegation, the art of the frame's print means more than it came with, I brainstorm the matrix and take form faceless, unidentified disguise within the skin's DNA print, you can't get past the mass of my syllable spaceship, your prosthetic poetic arrangements, conceptual and cadence, can impress the mind design, or confined blind to limitations, a more alive civilization awakens to the abstract creations, opening the doors of perceptions, contorting comprehensions, conforming infections with intentions, alluring your senses, absorbing offensive, ignoring the veterans, or sense of judgment. Syllable symmetry, digital symphony, lyrical killing spree, critical scientific, unpredictable chemistry.
Medicinal, sentinel vessel, critical, medical, miracle maker. Let me take you deep inside the mind of Stormchasers.
Syllable symmetry, digital symphony, lyrical killing spree, critical scientific, unpredictable chemistry.
Medicinal, sentinel vessel, critical, medical, miracle maker. Let me take you deep inside the mind of Stormchasers. Unleash terror unwillingly. Species rare and abstract beyond compare. Extract rap, beware. Think twice before you stand back for air, cause there's none here, it's taken. Communicate through flare beams, molecules breaking. Read the passages, a formula infects the earth's masses. My style is like acid, it can't be diluted or broken into fragments without getting the same chemical burning reaction. Wanna take a stab at it? I done had it with faggots hating on space, but cool to my face cause they know the battle awaits. Fucking fakes, you will awaken a slightly sedated state before your spirit is shaken and taken across the gates to meet your fate. Breaking MCs like plates in the kitchen. Today's mission is to listen to this lyricist spin the truth and exploiting the fiction. I've been sent to execute and sabotage the jiggy traditions of twisting and glitching hip-hop, dumbing it down to a catchy phrase in a song. Don't believe you. Don't wanna sing along, my vocabulary strong. Zero gravity protons suffocating academies and invading planets.
Syllable symmetry, digital symphony, lyrical killing spree. Critical scientific, unpredictable chemistry.
Medicinal, central vessel, critical medical miracle maker. Let me take you deep inside the mind of Stormchasers.
Syllable symmetry, digital symphony, lyrical killing spree. Critical scientific, unpredictable chemistry.
Medicinal, central vessel, critical medical miracle maker. Let me take you deep inside the mind of Stormchasers.
Species, self-absorbed analysts, foreign men through the forefront, vandalists beyond logic, a product 1 million megahertz massive, destroying opposition, unlimited rhythms of visions, classics, graphic, prime meridian, continuum, carbonite, jungle, Jurassic, the rut inside the jewel remains a reflection of a fragment, fortress fortified wide inside a mineral labyrinth, exhaling light while inhaling smoke, spitting ashes, hypnotic therapy, thermonuclear, disastrous, dial into different wavelengths before broke down and abandoned, opposition executed, assaulted by default, the virus breaks down from the signs of the reliance of relativity. I reappear as a hologram, unidentified iniquity. In spiritual form, I swarm invisible atoms of energy and break down barriers to chaotic, crafty chemistry. In a core magma, deteriorate plasma. Paralyzed populace cannot resist the rapture. Nocturnal nemesis, neurosurgeon slander. C4 explosive encoded cryptic grammar. My insubordination towards the payment's prime commander. I've absorbed the horns of Hampers who reign with storm but scatter after. The same who blame the equation without evaluating the answer. Service circulates verdicts to terminate the damper. Unveil the trail with trial and error, watch the terror turn to laughter. The doom and the luminous master. The metal chain link on the brink of deadly disaster. Transform back as gray matter. Prophesize methodical schemes and means to redeem the password. Patchwork poetry, another formula manufactured.
The formula is abstract. Fuck your mathematics. Compute information, higher beings, new planets. Compute the complications, fucking with the cyborg nation. Look at what you're facing, new equations, elevation. Formula is abstract. Fuck your mathematics. Compute information, higher beings, new planets. Formula abstract. Attacking your physical, mentally melting your skeletal, critical, simple. Blacking your visuals, instruments. Cryogenesis, biotech. Smashing MCs with my intellect. Disconnect, weak cadets, ignorant. Cyber science experiments. Higher mind intelligence. Formula abstract, ripping it raw. Storming beyond with our literature. Rise to the top from the inner core. Wizard, explore, never cynical. Meteor, metaphor, lunar, linear, predator, feeder of amateur, whacker competitors. Crashing, attacking, and think you're better. Vapor, rise in your lungs to form a liquid. Facing the moon when the storm gets shifted. Seeking to cripple your whole existence. Speaking the missiles to blast from a distance. Sneaking your vessel, shoot the technician. Spitting that shit that becomes an addiction. Battle the doctor, die with the quickness. Gruesome, galactic, gab, that's gifted. Moving with balance, fast, terrific. Incredible stamina, digital camera, lyrical lunatic damager. You couldn't touch my diameter. Attempt to attack it, I capture your rap, she is staff vocabulary. An ordinary formula team. You torture MCs, infectious disease, insanitary but clean. The illest is we, battle regime. My style is increasing gradually, surrounded by stars and sounds. Grabbing a mic to spit out loud. Performing where gravity can't be found. Abnormal nomadic gases, clouds, minerals, atoms, plasmic grounds, black matter and planets round. I smack rappers and beat them down. Sorcery, shoot and spray. Collapse after I spit this flame, incinerate. Renegade, iterate, generate. Every day I fascinate with lyrics. The formula is abstract. Fuck your mathematics. Yo, MODERFIRE. Trust one. Yo, fuck these fake ass fools trying to touch microphones, man. This is Cyber Metropolis.
Mystical, visual infantry, methodical mystery, misery, ballistic, vicious, validity, malicious. cannibalistic killing spree. Animal instinct until it bleeds. No competitor for the predator, he'll never settle for defeat. Staying in tune with the moon and the stars, 360 degrees. Mental process, collage, optical, cosmic debris. The point of no return, monumental discovery. Absent atlas, access, collapse, mainframes, no recovery. Reach inside your brain and pull out the chip they dug in deep. Ultraviolet pilot flying, arriving in your village for the pillage. Escape without a scratch, abstract continues on the mission. The wage for war is peace, but within peace there lies affliction. A menace to the system because we free becomes their victims. Contradiction, symptoms, reptilian city sin. If you only suffer losses, how do you think you're winning big?
Armed armadillo armor, arch arrow, archer, aquatic astronaut, assault, phonic fumes, fuse, fiber optic fence, dispense static, intense suspense, savage, invent, condensed magic in the pants, labyrinth lab, formula app, serving cat scans to cats that I can't stand, more advanced than an X-Man, extraordinary experience staff, expand way past where quasars and comets clash, I fade all atomic blast, invade squads with an avalanche style that's called excellence, correct with confidence, intense with this cadet formula that I reflect, titanium, cyborg associate, applying more to every step, the dialect of an ordinary vet, I'm storming systems, Skynet glided, recorded message rhyming, a form phantom signing, destroying with vengeance, frying, submitting cats that ain't qualifying, all henchmen eventually become victims of the formula violence, I'm wildin', killing and losing their alliance.
Your contradictory objections couldn't carry your very weight. My sentiments solidify, holding composure to compose control of your fate. Fatal formula, phantom fluorescent flash with impact to leave nothing intact. Burn the burden in the bush, use my energy as the gas. Explosive entity remedy, mentally more than meets the mass. Provide a new experience for those appearing in the past. I inseminate the planet, demonstrate titanic. Create peace within your panic. My inner beast release gigantic. Phenomenal bomb in a monster, leaving you in abandoned canyon.
Outstanding immortal entity, towering over your mental vicinity, energetically designing a substance, tranquilizing, zapping your brain during a cipher discussion. Transparent cats, catch, filling productions, well proportional letter conjunction, crush 'em and burn.